Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Garry's Mod. Today we're going to be taking a look at the one and only Resizer mod. This is going to let you change your size depending on what map you're on, how much space you have. Your options are pretty much limitless, up to a certain degree. Now if you guys remember, we did take a look at a Resizer mod just like this before, and it wasn't really the best because it just kind of made you look like you were bigger. However, this one changes your mass and even affects some things like, for instance, your walking speed. Because our legs are bigger, our stride is bigger, which means we walk a lot faster. While shrinking us, you'll see, we progressively get more and more, well, slower. And going down even smaller to the smallest size possible, 35% of our regular size, you can see we don't move all that fast. We're going to take a look at this mod and how it interacts with other NPCs because there's many other awesome features I want to show you guys. So what do you guys say we just dive right in and see exactly what this Resizer mod has to offer? If anyone suggested this, of course, you'll be down below. If you guys want to suggest a mod, do it in the comment section down below or my Discord page in the description. Let's now take a closer look at the Resizer mod. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. This is the Resizer. So we have multiple different ways we can approach this. We can, one, spawn the weapon or the SWEP called the Shrinkinator. I like it. Now, getting the Shrinkinator, we have a few different things. For one, if we press E and R, we could change the mode. We have 3 different modes. We have green, which is your standard. You press mouse 1 to easily go down, mouse 2 with enough space, of course. We can increase our size. Now, depending on what map you're on, guys, it might be a bit difficult to actually get to a certain size. And some maps, depending on how low the ceiling is, you might not even be able to reach your maximum height. But with this one, with just a bit of jumping around, we can get to 1000%. Now, we are gargantuan. As you can see, look at this. Just to really give you guys an idea of how big we are, I'm going to go ahead and spawn our best buddy, Odessa. There he is. What's up, Odessa? Now, because we're this size, we don't just look bigger. We have the fundamentals of being a bigger body. So, Odessa can now be squashed. We have pretty much become an NPC, or a boss if you will. So here we have a row of Odessas, and guys, look how fast we are. I'm not even running. This is just me walking. If I sprint, you can see we cover way more ground than we would if we were just our regular size. And this is one of the best things right here. Oops. Right here. We could just completely trample over anything in our opposition. Now, of course, this doesn't work on every NPC. Oh yeah. And we can do that too. So because we are massive, we have bigger mass in general, and in fact, the cool thing is, we could see our mass with the Shrinkinator. That's actually the next mode, but you know what, since I'm already destroying everything, yes guys, if you're on a destructible map, which is why we're on this map, we could just run into buildings and destroy them. I think that's such a cool feature, and this was showcased within the mod itself on the page, so I had to test it out to see if it was true, and yes, it is true. My only issue is that there's like a low gravity mode on. Like, look at this. When I jump, it's almost like I'm floating a bit. And you'll notice this when you go from a higher elevation to a lower elevation really quickly. You'll just kind of float through the air. It's really weird. But guys, if we press E and R, we can go to the yellow portion. This is going to allow you to be more specific. For instance, using your numpad, we can go ahead and press 500. And then mouse 1, we type in some numbers, and we automatically shrink to the size we designated. You can press mouse 2, and it kind of gives you some info, you know, using the numpad, of course. It tells you the accepted keys, and yes, you have to have numlock on, but we can also go back to 1000. Type in a few keys here, and we need more space. So this is if you want a very specific size. It's way more accurate, and it's if you want to do like some testing, because guys, when you increase your size, you're not just bigger, your health also increases. I probably should have mentioned this in the beginning, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now. If we press E and R, we also have the blue screen. This is going to give you statistics, like we could see our speed increase, we could see our HP increase, our actual mass increase, how much further our steps go, and our damage percentage. Look at that increase. I also want to mention this, guys. We can activate things from much further away as well. For instance, these balls, let's see how far we can do it from. Right there, look at that. We are way further than we normally would have to be. And like I said, with any other resizer mod, you pretty much have the same everything, it's just you're bigger. So you'll be walking the same speed, you'll also have to get just as close to activate things, but not with this mod. This mod allows you to actually have things scale with your size. Now guys, we are not alone, because what I just ate was a mushroom. So that's another way we can access these different sizes. I ate the reset mushroom, which is slowly but surely returning us to our default size. Now that we're our default size, everything has scaled back down. These are the 3 mushrooms right here. The blue one makes you shrink ever so slightly. The red one makes you grow ever so slightly. Now, if you want to get the full effect of this, guys, you are going to have to eat quite a few of these mushrooms. But you can see we are slowly growing in size. And again, if you want the specifics, grab this puppy, go to blue, and you'll see exactly where we're at. So you can see we are still actually growing. And now we're at our max size. Alright guys, we've changed maps simply because it's going to be much easier to show you guys all the different results. There's a lot to take in this video, so I don't want to miss anything. But let's go ahead and bring out the resizer. So now I can show you guys just how the scaling really works. We're going to go all the way down to the smallest. We're going to spawn Odessa here, and we're going to kill him because, well, I hate Odessa, as you guys know. There we go. Wait a second. Hold the phone. How did he live that? That was a magnum shot to the face. Maybe it was an anomaly. The reason why he didn't die, guys, is because our damage is weaker, which doesn't really make much sense when you consider the fact that we're using a gun. But because the gun is also scaled down, because we are smaller, that means that the damage isn't going to be as great. Think about using a large firearm versus a smaller one. Most likely the larger one's going to be doing more damage, right? That same premise is pretty much what's going on here, and it also works the other way around. But before we move on, I do just want to show you guys just how insane this is. And if we go ahead and spawn a head crab, for instance, we can see that head crab is doing tons of damage. I'm pretty sure head crabs did not do that much damage before. Okay, maybe a zombie will definitely get the point across. Here we have a fast zombie, and he's doing a nice chunk of damage. Now, of course, like I said, guys, this works the other way around too. Oh god. Don't know about you guys, but these things always gave me the creeps. Let's go the other way. Let's increase our size to the maximum potential. Now let's go ahead and spawn that same head crab. You're going to notice something. Oops, sorry. Well, he didn't do anything. Now that could be because of the size, or it could have been something else, but let's... Oh, whoops. You kind of see the problem here. We're not getting a whole lot of good results because we keep crushing everything. We're gonna have to spawn something that has a weapon. How about a combine soldier? It might seem like we have God mode on, but keep a close eye on that health bar. 1%! After all that shooting, we lost 1% and we have the regeneration mod on, so we just heal it back up. And of course we could just crush him. This is the extent of the absolute magnitude of power we have accomplished, guys. And it's way more than just this. What do you say we fight? Okay, well maybe Birdwatcher isn't a good choice. What do you guys say we spawn the Icon of Sin? Now of course we're not as big as him, but... you're gonna notice he's already dead. Now, I don't know about you guys, but we had way way more trouble fighting him the first time. Now the reason why is because, again, our damage has scaled with our size. So we're not only more bulky, we're also doing more damage. How about we spawn a brute from the Dead Space pack? You'll see that when he attacks us, nothing really is going on. And just like that, he's dead. Now guys, we might be big, but we're not that big, as you can see. What do you guys say we battle the Colossus of Rhodes? This is one we just recently took a look at, and look, we are now up to his knee. Not too shabby if you ask me. Damage-wise, oh, this is so much stronger than before. Alright, I'm doing it, guys. Ares. And honestly, it blows my mind just how big Ares is. Even though we have increased our size by about like 10 times or so, look how big he still is. Still gargantuan. And of course, if we hit him, well, you guys will remember that Ares has a lot of health. And not only that, but he also regenerates most of it, which means we're not gonna really be doing much. What do you guys say we check out Siren Head? Which, yes guys, by the way, we're bigger than Siren Head. That's right. Do you guys remember when we did our first video on Siren Head? He was huge, chasing us through big city Silent Hill. But now look at us. Now he's like a child. Of course, he can still eat us, so probably don't get grabbed by him. However, guys, remember that that's if he grabs you first. If we get the first shot, you can see, before we stood no chance in even damaging him, but now he's already lost a third of his health. Now, I mean, it's still gonna take quite a few bullets to take this guy out, but, I mean, we stand a chance. Normally before, we would get completely creamed. Now, we stand a chance against Siren Head. And also, you'll notice, because of our larger size, we can run circles around Siren Head. Normally, he would just completely obliterate us, but as fun as this is, I kind of want to see what it's like on the other side. Like, if we shrunk ourselves down. And you can see this live, just how much of a weird effect this will have. You'll see I haven't changed my speed, yet we're tremendously slower. And definitely slow enough to have him grab us. And that's pretty much it, guys. There's a few console commands you can use. I really tried to mess with them, but unfortunately I couldn't get any of them to work. However, this is an amazing mod. My only request is I wish I could make myself even bigger and or even smaller. That would just be really fun to mess around with. Like, what if we could get to the size of Birdwatcher? That would be insane. I would love to see how much everything scales. Would we just be running across flat grass in one step? I don't know. But if you guys like this video and this mod, leave a like down below and subscribe to see more videos just like this. Also guys, I recommend that you follow my Scornix channel down below. I'm going to be uploading a Portal Easter egg video very soon. I've been loving doing stuff on that channel, guys, and if you guys like it, let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed the videos to come. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Everything that was used in this video will be in the description, as well as my Facebook, Twitter, and my Discord, where you can go and suggest things or even hang out and we can chill. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, farewell. As always, guys, the last video I did will be on the left and a random video on my channel will be on the right. Thanks for watching until the end, and until next time.